Hello everybody, Jared TG188 here after a week's break from some technical difficulties I'll get to later. I'm at my Skyrim mod series and I am continuing the first mod I showed you guys in the same city that I showed you guys it in. This is Whiterun and I'll be continuing Isimarel's Lord of the Rings weapon pack mod. He added 2 new weapons to his weapon pack mod and I was quite excited to see them since I liked them in the movies, so you know, why not? They are the Elven longbow used by Legolas before he consulted Galadriel, and the Elven short blade also used by Legolas, those mystical daggers that everyone loves. They're pretty awesome, so I'm going to go ahead and craft the longbow first. It requires 2 steel ingots, some firewood, and a silver ingot. And these short blades require iron, leather strips, and steel. So, not very costly. Firewood was a little bit of an inconvenience, but you know what? I don't care. So, let's go ahead and see what these awesome things look like. You'd be in weapons. Let's go with the Elven longbow first. I'm a bow kind of guy. Oh, look at that. It's pretty awesome. In the inventory, it does 37 damage unmodified, weighs 10, and values at 1,000. So it's a pretty good deal, you know, and it looks awesome. That silver in there with that wood. I feel like an elf if you are an elf, which I am, but not a wood elf. But you know what? Doesn't matter. Let's try these short blades. Now, who's not going to wield these things? It's just meant to be. Oops. See what they look like. Oh yes. Let's get a better view of that. I'm gonna have to go through some action with these things. Damage 30, they weigh 4, and I think the value is 95, but I can come back and check. They're very, very nice. Just look at that. I'm going to hold it right there. Isimarel, you did a great job. Yes, I was right about the 95. Let's go ahead and switch to the longbow. Let's do some damage. It's not very sneaky. I didn't hit him. Huh, that was a little disappointing. But you want to be able to see this bow, so it's not like I'm doing anything wrong. It's awesome. I know I could use another adjective than awesome, but it is what it is. I have an idea. Oops. That didn't work. Come on, come on, come on. Stop moving. Not the desired effect, but they are very fast moving weapons.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people.
Eh.
Come on, man.
What? Well, that was not the desired consequences. I will move on with the next part of this mod. I think you'll enjoy it. It also is Lord of the Rings themed, but not a weapons pack, so stay tuned. Now, the technical difficulty that arose last week that prevented me from bringing you guys a video was that everything I had recorded, since I usually record a week in advance except for today, disappeared. I don't know where it went. I guess I must have accidentally cleared a file. Hobbit hole discovered. You read that right, guys. It's a hobbit hole. Welcome to your new home. Hobbit hole owns house. Just travel back to the home. Small print, little screen. I'm gonna take that. I'll keep it there for novelty. Actually, I'll move it in a second. But yes, this is the hobbit hole. Look at it. It's awesome. You can see little Frodo dancing in the meadows right now. There's a wood chopping axe and a block and a stone and a bench for smashing stuff. Little gardens, just typical Hobbit-like. So let's go ahead and get in here. Nice. Well, this is the Hobbit hole entry. I thought it was going to be a little shorter than this, but you know what? Who cares? I'd rather be able to fit in it than pull a Gandalf and not. So yeah, this is a very nice, charming Hobbit hole. Look at that. It's a kitchen and some chests and cooking pots. It's great. This is a nice, quaint living. I couldn't stay here for a long time since I like my large establishments, but for a short period of time, I guess so, when I'm passing through. Take this, you know? It's charming. Yeah. Rolls of paper, coins. This looks like the bedroom. Here's the key to the basement. I bet it took me forever to find. When I first got in here, it took me forever to find that. So that's sting, but it's a very poorly meshed sting. It's not meshed at all. It's just, you know, a steel sword. So I guess that'll come sometime. This is where Bilbo, or who? This is not Bilbo. This is not the Shire. This is where he, you know, did his studies and mapped the Hobbit's tale. Or let's open this bedroom door. And if I am correct, weapon racks and this thing, a chest, and that, a wheel. Now this should be the same note. Basically, it just tells us the websites and information. I'm not going to read it since, you know, but it tells us where the key is, and it's a nice little bed. So let me go ahead and find that basement. It took me forever to find earlier, so I might have better luck today. Found it. This is the basement. You need the key to get into the basement, so that's what that key was for. But it's much bigger than the house itself, as you can see. It looks like a typical Hobbit thing. And the key to this, I guess, you have to find it somewhere in here, or it just hasn't been added yet. I don't know, but this thing's been freaking me out for a good bit. And this empty chest, just a lot of nice storage area, and a little alchemy lab with an apothecary's satchel. This is just a ton of storage, so it makes up for the small size of the home. Yeah. But that's it for the basement, and looks like the Hobbit hole. So let me just get back up here. So that was it for the Hobbit hole. It's a very quaint, very nice little establishment, and I'm just impressed with the circle door and the mound that's on. Let me get on top of that. So again, I apologize about my footage disappearing. I had some great mods, but it turned out they don't work anymore, so, or at least for me. Listen to that wild. Well, yeah, this is my Lord of the Rings themed week, or I tried to make it. I continued the mod I brought you guys the show with, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a great week.